Right. I'm a member of Muswellbrook and District Camera Club, and we have a series of assignments that we have to go through every year, and one of the assignments that we made this year was vernacular. Now, vernacular obviously applies to language, vernacular structures and vernacular architecture indeed, and so I thought to myself, right, well, I'll make a book, and I'll make my book out of corrugated iron, which I consider to be the vernacular architect's material of choice, because it is wonderful stuff. And so what I've got is a full-blown book. It's been bound up with wire. I mean, you've got to tie it up with wire if it's from Australia, and then and it forms it's like a little panel, like a laptop. It's kind of cute. But we've got the leaves of the book, which are made from corrugated iron, and so in here I've quite simply photographed objects that are vernacular architecture, starting with your basic model, simply the roof and some stud walls, right through to a fairly complex dwelling. This one here is an old humpy that's been left deserted opposite Mount Arthur coal mine on Denman Road up here in New South Wales. This one here is in the in the garden at Plashet, which is a historic homestead which was being restored by Drayton Coal, but now that Drayton Coal will be closing, the restoration will cease. But I just really love the plain simplicity of the courtyard for the clothesline to be put in, and and the lovely plain vernacular garden in the background there, really lovely. It's quite simply very, very functional in that it's a windbreak to try and keep the wind to a bit of a minimum. These things here also fascinate me. They've fascinated me for a long time, and that is gardens that have been left in homes and one thing and another in the bush. And so we've got these red hot pokers that are just sort of going wild now. They haven't expanded very much, but they're still quite wild. And so the red colour picks up the red colour of the corrugated iron. Got to be sympathetic in terms of colour and all that kind of stuff. Then we've got the front door of the homestead at Plashet, or one of the front door to the kitchen, I beg your pardon, at Plashet, and of course the Arga stove inside in the kitchen at Plashet. And so the point was to drive up the material in a vernacular sense to well, again, to put the challenge out there to the members of the camera club to think about what they're actually going to use, rather than just making a boring old photograph and putting it in a mat and bringing it in month after month after month. I'm trying to encourage them to get into mixed media and to think about artist books as well. And so this is mixed media because we've actually got photographs on corrugated iron, and it's a three-dimensional object as well. And so we actually have a three-dimensional object assignment section in the Muswellbrook Camera Club. In the Muswellbrook Camera Club's little assignment listing these days, there's a trophy given for it, and you can guess who won that one the first time. But so I just thought I'd show you that bit of fun, bit of a laugh, using different materials to actually create an artwork that is very much unique and has all the provenance in the world. Thank you.